Welcome to Football with Modezi, and as usual, I bring you guys with latest updates concerning Barcelona. Ladies and gentlemen, according to several reports, Barcelona have now officially closed their transfer window this summer, which means no more signing and no more selling. We'll be discussing this in details later in this video. Also, Barcelona have now listed two potential players that could cover up for Marc Bernal's injury. We'll also be discussing this later in this video. I'll also be giving you updates concerning Jonathan Tah and other news concerning Barcelona. But before we dive into the news properly, make sure you watch this video to the end and support me by tapping the share button so others can watch this video and enjoy it as well. And also subscribe to my channel. The link is on the comment section. If you're watching me from TikTok, you cannot see the link on the comment section. Rather, the link is on my bio. Click my bio to take you straight down to YouTube, and then you subscribe and turn on post notifications. Now let's dive into the news properly. With less than 2 days before the summer transfer market closes, Barcelona have now declared their window to be closed, as reported by Marca. As things stand, the Barcelona sporting department is no longer considering making any late signings, nor will there be any late departures from the club. Although Barcelona director Deco is aware that the team is short of players in some key positions that he would like to reinforce, the reality is that he cannot make any moves, and at the moment the Blaugrana simply have no fair play margin to sign anyone right now. The situation does not come as a major surprise, considering that they struggled to even register Dani Olmo for 3 weeks and had to resort to using Andres Christensen's injury to get him enrolled in La Liga. The Catalans were considering signing a new centre-back after Christensen's injury and a defensive midfielder to replace Marc Bernal, who is out for the season, but with no salary space, no moves will be made. With the delays in the agreement with Nike and the Barca Vision operation, there is no way for the club to make any new signings, while there was a possibility that Barcelona could generate some fair play margin by sanctioning more exits. The sporting directorate has ruled out that possibility either. As it is, the squad appears thinly stretched in some departments, and more departures could be a problem for manager Hansi Flick. Hence, no exits will be made, meaning Eric Garcia, who was linked with a move to Girona, will end up staying at Barcelona. The summer started with a lot of excitement for Barcelona and for Barcelona fans, with the club chasing the signing of Nico Williams to reinforce the left wing as well, planning to sign a pivot. Now, however, it ends with a whimper, with only 2 players brought in. Pau Victor signed from Girona on a permanent transfer for under 3 million euros, and Dani Olmo brought in from RB Leipzig for around 55 million euros plus 7 million in variables. Meanwhile, Barcelona parted ways with several players including Ikan Godowan, Victor Roque, Mikael Faye, Clement Lenglet and Alex Ville. Barcelona will not rush negotiations with Nike to present an agreement to La Liga as soon as possible. They consider that an agreement will be reached eventually, but will not rush to one because before the transfer window closes. La Liga have denounced Barcelona to the anti-violence committee for not doing anything to stop the crowd's offensive chants in the match against Atletico Bilbao. There were chants against the referee, against Spain, against Real Madrid and against Espanyol. Frankie de Jong refuses to have ankle surgery. He will try to come back after the international break. If he cannot, he would most likely have to agree to surgery. Barca's interest in Jonathan Tah is real, but it is focused on winter or next summer for free, not now. It could have been an option for Barcelona, but the circumstances did not arise. If he doesn't leave for Bayern, Tah will still be on the cards for Barcelona. He is only considered an opportunity. However, Jonathan Tah to Bayern is difficult but not off. Bayern are now waiting for Koeman's decision. Leverkusen need to search and find a replacement before the deal can go through. Difficult for Bayern and Barca, but time is running. Following a series of recent injuries, Hansi Flick will have some important decisions to make as far as his team building is concerned. Marc Bernal's ACL injury was by far the biggest blow for Barcelona this week, with the youngster ruled out for the entire season. Bernal's absence could create a hole in the defensive midfield position, especially with Frankie de Jong also nursing an injury. Finding a replacement for Bernal, however, could be very important for Barcelona if they are to continue their solid form this season. To that end, a recent report from Sport suggests that the German has already made his decision as far as finding a Bernal replacement is concerned. It appears that Hansi Flick is counting on Marc Casado to replace Bernal in the pivot position this season. He is hopeful that the Masia product can live up to the expectations as he is quite similar in nature, although Casado hasn't shown as much promises as Bernal in this early part of the campaign. The 20-year-old has been a part of Barcelona's first team plans for a while now and trained with the squad numerous times. Casado's positioning sense, coupled with his technical ability, could prove to be very useful for Barcelona in their bid to find a new number 6 position. Apart from Casado, the German has another alternative lined up in the form of Eric Garcia. Flick believes that Garcia, who is another trainee from La Masia, can operate as a temporary defensive midfielder as he has operated in that position a few times in the past. This comes despite the fact that the player has recently picked up an injury. Until he returns though, Paul Prim could prove to be another alternative for Hansi Flick in his bid to replace Marc Bernal this season. We've come to the end of our update for today. Please, I want you to drop your opinion on what you think about this video and also support me by subscribing to my channel. The link is on the comment section. If you're watching me from TikTok, click the link there. It will take you straight to my YouTube channel. Subscribe and turn on post notification. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Football with Modezi. For now, vamos!